What's next? Can goals be negative in your life? If you give yourself a few achievable goals, can they actually have negative influence? Can they have negative impact on your life? Can goals be negative? I guess that's my point. With me, about it's probably a year and a half, maybe a little, yeah, but a year and a half ago I realized that I had gained about 30 plus pounds more than I had expected. I had a scale that had stopped recording after I gained about 7 or 8 pounds and just didn't get any higher than that, and I didn't realize it until my pants just did not fit the same, and I was confused. So when I went to the physician, they told me that I had gained a significant amount, about 30, I think it was 37 pounds in the past year, when I had expected I had only gained about 8 pounds. And I was surprised, so I bought a new scale and decided that I would lose those 30 pounds in a year, and I achieved it. But then I lowered my goal a little bit more to get myself, the lower part of the middle part of my healthy weight. There's a range, and then there's a halfway point. I wanted to get it I think it was 5 pounds lower than the healthy, the middle of the healthy range. Just give myself a buffer. And I'm not quite there yet, but I've been moving towards there. And using it, I did intermittent fasting, which I enjoy. But I also have implemented this walking. And it used to be 1 hour a day. I think it was 1 hour, 30 minutes brisk. And then it became 90 minutes, 45 minutes of it brisk. And then it became at least 1 hour of brisk walk a day and 2 hours total. And then things moved on, and my Fit app on my phone, which is through Google, and it changed to steps, and I became addicted to. Now my goal was 14,000 steps a day, and my total goal was at least 100,000 steps every week. And then, of course, the 60 minutes of brisk a day. And those were my hard, fast goals. But it has become an obsession with me to achieve these steps a day. The brisk, I think, I always achieve that pretty easily. It's the steps I don't quite achieve easily, and unfortunately, I lose focus on, okay, I'm going to do 3 times a day, how many steps for each of those, and then it comes to this. And then I say to myself, how am I going to do that? At what point am I going to do that? Oh, I'm going to do it because this Perkins Farm walk, it's a little bit rocky, it's a little bit tough at times. So I take smaller steps. So if I walk the street, I walked the sidewalks. Walking the street sounds a little different, but if I walk the sidewalks, I would get more steps per minute than I would if I walked through Perkins. But I became obsessed with getting those steps a day and achieving those goals. So with that, I think I'm going to lighten myself up on my goals and just focus on the 60 minutes of brisk a day, and then achieve other goals, because I'm working from home, and my work from home space has become a little bit disheveled, and I still function, it still functions, work fine, but I still get my work done. It's much easier to work in a nicer work environment, but because my mind is focused on, okay, how am I going to get my steps in, versus I have these 3 projects I'm working on, which one has got primary importance over the other 2, and Do I have to shift focus? And then, oh, about these steps, when am I going to get these steps in? All these things, and I should probably take the steps off my plate, forget about those, and just focus on, well, my work, at least one project I work with primary, and then achieve the 60 minutes a day of brisk, which is, again, easy peasy. And although it might hurt me, maybe take this focus on losing the weight off the table and maybe stop intermittent fasting, but I don't know. Intermittent fasting wasn't sure at first. There were so many things that I had difficulty with. But now it's been over a year experimenting with intermittent fasting. I really enjoy it. I have really come to a perfect balance. So, I mean, I'm going to give myself June to shift my focuses and try to find which focuses are best. You know, focus a little bit more on work, only to the point of making it a little easier on myself. You know, achieve a few important goals, but not beat myself up, but have work be a, secondary importance. And then my health, maybe third, and my family will be number one. Make my family, focus on my family number one, work number two, and then my health goals number three, because my health goals have been, unfortunately, number one in my focuses, and I realized that just recently. So I'm going to use June as a way of bouncing ideas off myself and, of course, off this YouTube channel. I was planning on posting less in June, but I'm not sure. I'm going to use myself and free myself up from not forcing myself to post at least once a day, but allowing myself to post whenever I feel like it, and then maybe one good quality video, something I can be proud of, once a week. And then sometime in the future, maybe my good quality videos will go on another channel and let that build up itself. Or who knows? Because the good thing about this YouTube thing, it's my hobby. I have a day-to-day job that pays my bills, and the YouTube thing kind of pays my mind. I mean, one of the things is I enrolled in the YouTube Influencers Challenge with the idea of improving my channel. And yes, it was a good idea to enroll in this thing and get ideas on how to improve my channel, only to the point of enjoying it more. If I improve my channel, I'm more focused on enjoying what I produce. And I kind of like that idea. If I can get different ideas and see how others are doing their channels and get ideas of how to make a good quality channel. Although the YouTube Influencers Challenge is to basically make YouTube a job, and I don't think that's a viable option for most people, let alone me. But it should be YouTube Hobby Challenge. Make YouTube your hobby and enjoy it. That's actually profound. How to make YouTube your hobby and enjoy it. And then you can have a real job, have a job on the side which makes you money. Have YouTube that you enjoy and might in the future make you money on the side. Maybe that's what I should write a channel on. A post, make a video on how to have YouTube be your successful hobby. But that's just my ideas from now, and I welcome anyone else's ideas, because any insight, any conversation is beneficial. As long as we work together, we'll all help to achieve our ideal world together. What's next?